Hi, this is Greg Johnson with Blue Book, and I'm here today with Doug Nelson from our Trading Assistance Group back in our headquarters in the Chicago area. And Doug, at the end of last week, United Fresh Produce Association sent out a nice reminder notice to the industry about PACA rights and what their PACA rights are. And I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of explain what this means and if anything has changed to our readers. So when you read through it, it seemed to me like nothing had truly changed, but the idea that buyers and sellers might be willing to relax a payment schedule because of the turmoil in the economy right now due to the COVID virus crisis going on, that perhaps willingness to relax those rights is a little increased now, wouldn't you say?
Sure. Yeah, it'll be all too easy to say, you got a customer that does a lot of food service work and they ask you for a little help on the payment terms. It's only so natural to say, sure, we can work with you best we can here. Including agreeing to adding 30 days to your existing terms, which is one of the letters that we've actually seen a food service distributor asking vendors for. So United's reminder there was really well timed and kudos to them. But you're right, nothing's changed. That changes since 2011. That's been in PACA that post default you can extend payment terms. But if you extend payment terms beyond 30 days prior to a default on your terms, now you're waived your PACA Trust benefits.
And this is fairly similar to what we saw a couple years ago from a huge retailer, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely is. Yeah, Kroger was a couple years ago. Kroger, I think as I recall, it was applied to all their food vendors, and PACA vendors, PACA eligible vendors stood up and said, "Hey, no, we can't waive our trust rights." Stood together on that. And Kroger, quickly backed down from that. So the industry did a great job of standing together and making sure they get to hang on to those rights.
One other thing I noticed in United's communication is that it references a 30-day period, and that's not necessarily the defining amount of time, correct?
Right. That was a little bit misleading. It's a post default rule. It's not a post 30 days rule. So if the most sales, if I sell to you a truckload of mixed vegetables, and we don't agree on, and my invoice just says PACA prompt, you owe me in 10 days after you accept the product. So on that 11th day, if you come to me and say, look, you're not going to be able to make the payment, I could then extend your terms or agree to a payment schedule with you without forfeiting my PACA Trust rights. And that's, you can see that right in the PACA regulations for yourself. The United release focused more on the idea that if you at any point prior to default agreed to terms beyond 90, you've now waived your PACA Trust rights.
Yeah, that's a good reminder. And I know we're going to include some wording with this video to explain some of the specific language that PACA sets aside for issues like this.
Great.
Okay, well, I think it's an awesome reminder for United in these turbulent times to remind the produce industry of everything that we have with PACA rights and how to preserve those. So that's a very good, timely reminder, and I'm glad we had a chance to talk with you and explain a little bit better to the produce industry who's watching this. So thanks for joining us, Doug.
Thanks, Greg.